Cocktober! I can't believe it, brother. Oh yeah, brother! I can't believe it's Cocktober.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Got another Cocktober review for you. This film was recommended by Ryan, 1988. He's a great guy, good friend of mine on YouTube, and a fellow reviewer over on the House of Horror channel. So go check him out there as well. And I'll post his channel up here somewhere in this general vicinity. And he recommended the film Savage Streets from 1984. And I've got the poster, or I've got a poster for it around here somewhere, not the original, but I took it down, I don't see it anymore. But anyway, I'm a big fan of this movie. I don't actually own it, so I had to look this up online. I know there's a new Arrow video release in the UK that I may pick up, but I wasn't fortunate enough to get the DVD when it was released, and it's really expensive these days. So if you have it, hold on to it or sell it if you want. But I do not own this film, but it does kick ass, and I'm glad Justin made me watch it again because I like it so much. Came out in 1984, stars Linda Blair, John Vernon, Robert Dreyer, Johnny Vinocour, and of course Linnea Quigley. And this film is basically a revenge type movie. It's film starts out. It's a male gang led by Jake, I believe his name is. I believe the guy's name is Jake. He leads this gang. It's not a very big gang. Probably like 5-6 guys in it. They just run around town. Getting fucked up and harassing people, causing mischief, hustling people, and the female equivalent of that is Linda Blair. They're actually still in high school, so not very realistic that they would have this like chick gang, but yeah, it's Linda Blair and some of her fellow students, kind of run around town, causing trouble, similar to the male gang, but not quite as serious. These girls are still in high school. And also Linda Blair's sister, played by Linnea Quigley, and her name is Heather. And Heather is mute. She can't talk at all, and I think she's deaf as well. But these two groups get into a tussle a little bit, and they eventually the male gang goes to the high school and to hassle the girls there. And they eventually rape Linnea Quigley, Heather. They all rape her, and one of the guys is really reluctant to do it, and is really unhappy about having to do it. But the other gang kind of forces him to do it, and there's a lot of homoerotic stuff going on. Like there's one point where the guys kiss, the two of the guys kiss, and kind of laugh about it, but it's really kind of a lot of awkward stuff goes on. This gang, it kind of makes you feel like there maybe a little homosexual tendencies going on there. But yeah, at that point, they do that to Heather, and then they actually kill another one of the members of the female gang. She's pregnant, and they kill her. So at this point, Linda Blair, she's insanely pissed off. Her sister's been raped, her friend's been murdered, her pregnant friend's been murdered. So now she goes on a warpath. So at that point, she is bent on destruction and killing all these guys. So she proceeds to do so. And this film is directed by Danny Steinman. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but Danny Steinman really hasn't done a whole lot of stuff. He did a porno before this. And he did another film that his name was actually taken off the credits because he didn't like the final cut. And then he did Friday the 13th Part 5, maybe? One of the Friday the 13th films. And he did this one. And, Danny Steinman's kind of a sleazy guy. Like, there's a couple of scenes in here that just really seem out of the ordinary. Like, there's a locker room scene, and they're all, with the girls are all in the shower. It just seems really awkward, that he kind of just threw it in there. And I listened to the director's commentary back when I had rented the DVD, and he just sounds like a really sleazy guy. And there's a really awkward fight between Linda Blair and then another girl that's topless. And it makes you wonder, why was Linda Blair not topless? But she actually does have a topless scene in the movie where she's in the bathtub. But I guess she only signed up for one nude scene in the movie, and that was it. So, but one thing I want to point out about this movie is the soundtrack kicks absolute ass. I'd recommend finding it, looking it up. I think it's only been officially released one time, and that was a while back, so you may have to look it up online. A good friend of mine on YouTube, his name is Sierra12. He's the one that told me about where to go get it. And he's not on YouTube anymore, so I don't even know how to contact him anymore. But it's one of the things on the MP3 player that, is just on loop. And it's a really kick-ass 80s soundtrack, really gets you pumped up, and really fits the movie well, I think. The Quiet Ones you got to watch. That's a good one. Just the whole soundtrack is just great. But yeah, this film, really feel-good film. I'd highly recommend it to all you guys. A lot of you guys have probably already seen it. If you haven't seen it, it's the rate, of Linnea Quigley is kind of mild compared to other scenes, and compared to the scenes in other movies, that are kind of similar. Not too hard to watch, still not very pleasant, but not too hard to watch. And I just wanted to note that this is before Linnea Quigley had breast implants. And I wanted to talk for a second about Linnea Quigley's breasts because they are so magnificent. They need, at least a few seconds to be talked about. But she made this film and like one other film before she had her breast implants. And, if you watch her career, it seems to me that they get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, I don't know, see if you guys notice the same thing, but if you watch like right around Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, they seem like they're not quite as big as they are like further along, like in Night of the Demons and some of the other movies that she made later. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But anyway, it's a great film. I'd highly recommend all you guys check it out, and thanks for watching.